Lady Gaga is definitely a car girl. Her popularity and wealth allow her to live a life of luxury and buy whatever she wants, including any car she desires. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to discuss inside Lady Gaga's insanely expensive car collection. Let's get right into it. Lincoln Continental Convertible, 1965. Ford's management wanted the fourth generation Lincoln Continental to be the best mass-produced automobile of its day, and they succeeded. Between 1961 until 1977, it was the US presidential beast, and it will be remembered for JFK's assassination. Originally intended to be the 1961 Ford Thunderbird, designer Elwood Engel, who used to create women's shoes, reworked the concept for Lincoln and stretched it to 5.5 meters. This was the first post-war American convertible with 4 doors, as well as the first Lincoln with suicide doors since 1951. The power roof, which is kept under the electrically controlled back deck, is another eye-catching feature. It also included a vacuum-actuated vertically adjustable steering column, which was unusual at the time. Its 7-litre V8 engine may make it difficult for Secret Service outriders to keep up. Ford Mustang 1967. A stunning Mustang with rally wheels was one of the first cars the artist formerly known as Stefani Germanotta purchased after passing her driving test in 2016. She drove this car to the release of Joanne, her 5th studio album. Hers is a wonderful and early pony vehicle, as production of the original began in 1965. While everyone recalls the Aston Martin DB5 from Goldfinger, few are aware that Bond girl, Tilly Masterson, possessed a first-generation Mustang. Gaga was rumoured to be collaborating with Ed Sheeran on the upcoming 007 title single, but since that didn't happen, she may console herself with this Ford. Ford Bronco, 1967. Miss Germanotta enjoys driving her Resto Mod Bronco about Malibu. This is a highly sought after classic at the moment, thanks to the ding she got when she crashed it into the rear of Mark Ronson's Mercedes. Her automobile is currently on the market for a staggering $120,000. It's equipped with a 5.0 Cobra HD engine, a Ford C4 automatic transmission with the high-low shifter for 4WD Willwood brakes, and a killer Kenwood sound. When she took pauses between filming sequences for A Star Is Born, she shared the automobile with co-star Bradley Cooper. For her desert set music video for Perfect Illusion, she employed another, even more pumped up Bronco. Chevy Nova SS, 1969. Lady Gaga demonstrated her patriotism in January by performing the Star Spangled Banner at President Joe Biden's inauguration. But of course, we already knew that because she owned an all-American muscle automobile. When the performance-tuned Chevy Nova Super Sport she keeps in LA was constructed, 2 V8 engines were available, a 5.7 and a 6.5. The latter produced 375 horsepower. A 4-speed manual transmission and front disc brakes were also available. She may be one of the most forward-thinking musicians in the world, but she enjoys a good retro. Chevrolet El Camino, 1970. Gaga has a monster ball in her black 3rd generation El Camino pickup, which is arguably the most beautiful truck ever created. Thanks to its bestial 350 bhp V8, it's also one of the fastest. The singer-turned-actor had hers visually altered, removing the door handles and all of the badging to make it look ultra slick. Mercedes W123 300D, 1983. Celebrities driving blacked-out Chevrolet Suburbans are so uninteresting. That's why when she visits her homeland of New York City and wants to remain anonymous, Gaga drives an unrestored W123 Mercedes Respect. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, the W123 was a big hit for the Stuttgart company, with 2.7 million units produced. Because they were over-engineered and indestructible, many became taxis. Gaga's car is an 87 bhp diesel imported from Europe, so she'll have a hard time filling it up in the US. She also learned to drive in a Mercedes, but it was a drab 2013 E350. Rolls-Royce Corniche 3, 1990. Her ladyship has 2 new Rolls-Royce Phantoms, but the Corniche 3, which she purchased in 2009, is her favourite. She christened it Bloody Mary, since it was crimson. That was Gaga's lone vehicle at the time. She also hadn't passed her driving test, therefore a chauffeur was hired on a permanent basis. Mother Park Ward designed the Corniche in 1971, and it had an unusually lengthy production life of 24 years. In 2012, the pop star was spotted driving through Manhattan in the back of a 6.75-litre convertible on her way to the Guggenheim for the launch of her perfume. She auctioned the automobile for charity 2 years later to help struggling musicians. The car sold for $120,000, more than 3 times its estimated value. Lamborghini Huracan LP 6104 Coupe, 2017. Stefani, as we've seen, is a classic automobile enthusiast. Everything with the exception of the Corniche, and the F-150 was created before she was born. She does, however, have some newer, faster sports automobiles for when she needs to get away from the paparazzi. She has a Porsche Boxster and an Audi R8, but her Lamborghini Huracan is her favourite. She is Italian after all, and she puts a lot of miles on it. Lady Gaga drove the 610 bhp Lamborghini Gallardo all the way from Malibu to Houston and returned for the 2017 Super Bowl halftime show. That's a 3,200 mile round trip, which would take a long time, even with a 201 mph machine like this. Last year, the singer's 911 music video used the newest Huracan Evo RWD, albeit a Porsche Carrera may have made more sense. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.